All right, welcome to this fiat currency video. Mike Adams here, the Health Ranger, with a lesson for you. See all this interesting currency here? Oh, and here's the $100. This is a $10,000 stack, $100 bills here, and this is $1 million right here from the Bank of Zimbabwe. And you got a bunch of really cool currencies. You got really important looking military people on here. Look at that. Oh, here's from Wakanda. Yeah, there's money from the state of Wakanda. Oh, here's Zambia. Really happy looking dude there with a noble bird. You got all kinds of important looking people and animals and frogs and designs and security features and so on and so forth. There's the Republic of Guinea, I guess. Kwacha, Yugoslavia, Weimar Germany. There's one there. You know what all these have in common? Is they're all worth basically zero. Oh, here's one from Moldova. Yep. Oh, here's the British Armed Forces, 5 pence, whatever that is. Now, all of this is worth nothing, including these that I want to go through with you. $1 million, Bank of Zimbabwe. Oh, and here's $10,000 of US dollar money right here. Boom. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. $1 million, the Bank of Zimbabwe. And look, this is real currency, by the way. It's got all the little security features in it and everything. $50 million, Bank of Zimbabwe. $100 million. Then they kept printing money, just like the U.S. Treasury is doing. $200 million. Oh gosh, we need more money, more stimulus money. $500 million. Oh, I want my bailout money. $5 billion. This is a special check. This is an agro check. They're probably using this to pay for food or something. $5 billion again. Oh, then, wait, $1 billion. How'd that get there? $10 billion. And I don't know what the three rocks are all about, but I'm sure there's something important, some big story about that. $10 billion. It's got serial numbers and everything, you know. And then $20 billion. You're starting to see the picture here. $50 billion. Oh man, that must be really valuable, right? Nope. And then finally, they just went to $10 trillion. Let's see. Oh, and here's the back. It's got a building on it, and it's got an ancient thing on it, and it's got security features, and it's got all kinds of fancy designs. Okay, does that make it money? No. All right. Nothing on this table is money. Not even this. This is not money. This is currency. Money is something that holds value, and I should have brought some silver coins over here, but I did not. So, okay, here's a quarter. Let's imagine that this is a pre-1963 quarter with 91% silver content. Then that would be money because that has real silver in it. This is not money. This is currency, and this is going to zero, like all of these have all gone to zero. All these have the same value today, except this, which is going to the same value as all of these. Now I ask you a simple question. Does it matter how big the numbers appear on these pieces of paper? Does that give them value? Because here, this one says only 10. I don't even know where that's from. But this one says 100, and this one says 10,000, and this is 50. And this one says 10 trillion. Is this one more valuable than this one? Right here? Because 10 trillion is bigger than 10, is it not? The answer is, of course, they both have the same value, which is zero. Why? Because the numbers on the paper don't make money. And I know this should be obvious to everybody, but a lot of people still think that this is money. They think this is money because there's still some shadow of faith remaining in this $100 bill right here. And so they think, wow, you got a whole stack of that. That's $10,000. Look at that. That's a big stack of 10 grand right there, isn't it? Yeah, see. So they keep printing these, which is turning this into this. Oh, oops, that's all upside down, which might be appropriate. There we go. $1 million is worth less than $100 at the moment, but very soon $100 will be worth less than $10 trillion here, or they will be worth the same because they'll both be zero. But this will still have value because it's got silver content in it, and silver is real money. Gold is real money. Palladium has value. Copper has value. Zinc has value. Nickel has value. But everything else on this table is worthless. Now, let me ask you a question. If you have a bank account that tells you that you own a lot of these because it says so on the screen, because there's numbers on the screen, you log in and it's like, oh, you got like 10,000 of these. You must be really rich. Is that money? No, it is not. It will go to zero also because it's all based on this. And this is going to zero. So electronic renditions of this are also worth, well, obviously, zero. That's right. It's all going to zero because everybody in every country that's represented here, even this dude with this funny looking hat, man, look at this guy. Oh, he looks really important. Look at that. He's peacocking. Still went to zero. This dude told you, you can trust our money. He's in Vietnam. Went to zero. This woman in Nakia, whoever she is, queen, whoever, went to zero. All these people, there's this guy, Republica, what is that? I don't even know. Some European dude went to zero. Doesn't matter how noble they look, does it? Does this guy look noble? He looks like a jewel thief from the 19th century, I think. What about this? What about this guy? Does he look noble? He looks a little scary. This guy looks like a pedophile right here. He's like a psychopathic pedophile. He was probably ferreting children to the Queen of England or something. Yeah, all their currency went to zero. Doesn't matter what they look like. There's another pedophile right there. All these people, bunch of crooks, pedophiles, thieves. They all lied to their people and they said, oh, our dollar is great. Now, he's not a pedophile. He might be the only honest face on this whole table, come to think of it. So I'm not putting Franklin here in the same category. Ben Franklin was more of a womanizer, especially in his days in Paris. But nevertheless, that's a different story. All these went to zero, and all these people told the population, oh, you can trust our currency. You can trust it. Yeah, it's backed by the government. It's backed by the bank. It's official. Look at the security features. Look at that. It's got all kinds of little holograms and things on it. Oh, it's like special imprints and purple ink. Oh, it must be really official. No. Total junk, total garbage. Same thing that's going to happen to this. It's all going to zero. This one has a squirrel on it. Did the squirrel save? Save the money? No. This one has a bear. Did the bear matter? Was the bear better? No, not really. It didn't matter. This one has like a reanimated zombie warrior from like the 11th century. Did that save it? No. It's gone too. It's all gone. All of it. It's all become totally worthless. The total value of all this is nothing. Even with the frog. That's a cute frog, but it's still worth nothing. So, why do you think that, for those of you who don't think this is going to happen to the dollar, why would you think that this would have any different future than all of this stuff? Why would it be any different? It's not. It's exactly the same. It's all going to zero. Because they're printing too much, just like all of these countries printed too much, over and over and over again. Same mistake throughout history. This dude did it, that dude did it, that dude did it, that bear did it, this group of people did it, this woman did it. Print more money. And it all happened to all of them, the whole, thousands of times throughout human history. Boom, currencies went to zero. It's going to happen again to this. Got it? So if you want to have anything of value, silver, gold, land, ammunition, here, actually, give me my spare bag right here, there. Ammunition, stuff that actually is real, stuff that you can use, yeah. Vehicles, real estate, I suppose, residential homes, commercial buildings, that's real stuff. This is going to zero. But this stuff is real. Hollow points are real. Just something to keep in mind. Okay, I think you get it. And if you don't get it, you're going to get toasted by this whole thing, by the way. So everybody better wake up and realize what's going on sooner rather than later. Thanks for watching. Mike Adams here, naturalnews.com and Brighteon.com.